What is up, guys? Welcome back to the LAN Downunder 2023, brought to you by CappingTV, sponsored by Marketplace.tf. My name is Big Fellow Goose, and joining me today, you've already seen him, you've already met him, but we got Snazzy from Brisbane, from the home cast. Woo!
Someone's got to do it, mate. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So, how are you?
Mate, I said earlier, I'm missing you.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be good.
Yeah, no, it should be a good cast. I'm not sure who do we have on the schedule for this one, but let me look at my notes real quick.
Let me look at mine as well.
But when we get some info for that. So, Witness Gaming. No, we just had WG versus Protein Farts. That was before the break. WG coming in pretty strong with a convincing 5-0, an amazing spy play at the end from Silvo, pretty sure. But yeah, it was it was an absolute champion. Silvo mulched them. He went like 28-6 or something. Yeah, it was pretty brutal for the side of Protein Farts, but yeah, they managed to do well.
All right, well, I'm excited. I've never been more keen.
Yeah, no, I think
What's with the balloons just like hanging off the pipe over there?
The balloons?
Well, the other way.
Where?
Just like in the rafters. Like,
in the rafters. I have no idea. Oh!
Fuck.
I can't even... There's balloons somewhere around, but I
it's
can't...
like silver ones to the left of the screen there.
Silver ones to the left of the screen. Oh! Yes, no, I do see that. Yes, some deflated balloons. Yes, no, right there. I think the helium...
That's kind of how I'm feeling, man. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, same. You're pretty jet lagged still, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been back in the country for like a week.
For a week. Has the jet lag sort of like recovered a bit, or?
A little bit.
No, a little bit? Yeah, fair. So, next match, we have Bwain Fweeze versus Gator Blanket. We're going to be on Koth Bagel, our first King of the Hill map of the LAN Downunder 2023, which is exciting. We get some... I think we're going to be playing Viaduct later on as well, but we got Bagel comes first. You got to eat your bagel before you play Viaduct. So yeah, let's take a look at the rosters of Bwain Fweeze and Gator Blanket, if I can get those up right here.
Hell yeah. I mean, Gator Blanket, they were the ones playing that first match I watched. They were looking fresh.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yes. Oh, that's the that is the dev team, the dev ants JV team.
Hipster, dev, space. Wait,
yeah,
no, spaceship was on the other one.
Spaceship was on the other. Yeah, so they've had a pretty convincing game against Avos Cardos. A solid 5-0 from them. Started off a bit rocky, but like once the round started coming, they didn't stop coming. Smash Mouth All-Star reference for you. Anyways, so yeah, Gator Blanket, you've got Rat Soup, or Jebby as is known to his good friends. A team of ants in their prime. Ravu 4, Jane Doan, Crybaby, Hipster, whatever you want to call him, whatever you know him as. And Dev, of course, and Moo. So Dev on the Pocket Soldier, Moo on Combo Scout, Ants playing Classic Roma, Ravu 4, Medic, Crybaby Demo. Very, very solid roster. And on the side of...
It's big and strong.
Yeah,
it's raw.
Oh, it's you know, for a LAN team, like that's sort of they're in the Gnome Zone universe. Like I was on like an Ants team like many millenniums ago when we were when I could still call myself a teenager, and you know, Ants is like he's a very good TF2 entrepreneur. He's always been amazing at sort of like creating these like really good teams just out of like thin air, and he continues the dynasty. Like he always keeps these really good players close by, like Rat Soup and Hipster. You know, they always like come back and play as good as they did, you know, 2, 3, 4, even 5 years ago. I feel like they've sort of like kept up that really like high inter-level like of play, and you don't see many teams being able to do that. Sometimes teams, they sort of like wash down a bit, but like, yeah. No, the Gnome Zone universe.
It's always solid.
Yeah, it's a good arc from him.
Alright, so who's on Witness this time?
On
It's
Witness?
the usual mob?
On Witness Gaming? So yeah, so I think for Witness we've got Connor, Lau, Silvo, Down, Lex, and Cookie, and they played before. But we've got on the Bwain Fweeze, and that's the big
we're watching
question.
Bwain Fweeze.
We're watching,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
this,
looking
yeah,
at the
yeah.
wrong
So this is Gator Blanket versus Bwain Fweeze, and they appear to be missing from this one. But we'll find it out. Find out surely soonly enough.
Bwain Fweeze. Alright, so I found it.
Oh,
So
you
they
found
got
it.
Combo Scout is Turris.
Yep.
Flank Scout is Trumpet.
Oh, okay.
Pocket Soldier is Tesla. Roma is Mobloke. Demomang is Time. And the Medic is Toquaz.
Right.
That's
okay.
actually solid.
That's a very solid roster. So I think Tesla is going to be giving Dev a bit of a run for his money.
100%.
Yeah,
And
there's going to be a big
Turris,
pocket soldier showdown. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching I think Turris came first place in the last season, and I was watching that, and he was like absolutely mincing people, just. That dude is like putting people into like a casing. He's turning them into a sausage, bro. It's like feral.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this one could go either way. I would. I'm on the copium for the Gator Blanket. Being an ex-Gnome Zoner myself, the biased casting will definitely be going in their direction. But I think they've got a tough match up for them. I think they could take it, but it's not gonna be an easy match for them. Yeah,
100%. Yeah, like looking at those two rosters, I reckon it's actually like really, really even.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should be fresh.
I think Bwain Fweeze will be able to edge it out a bit, but as I say that, it looks like we are not about to go live. My apologies.
Have you played this map, or is this something since you stopped?
Dude, I haven't played Bagel all outs for this, so you're gonna have to help me out a bit here.
I don't know
have you played it?
But I know that I dislike it.
Yeah, look, I'm happy that there's another Koth map in rotation now, because I think it's a very underrated game mode for Sixers. But 5 CP all the time gets a bit boring. But yeah, it should be a bit of Koth's consistent. It's you get fast games. Yeah, I find Koth is like less stalemate-y, and like it's being a set time that like the games run a bit faster, which is good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like a. I don't. This map's weird because it's got like the huge disconnect between like the spawn area and like the point, and then the two houses on either side.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a different take on it.
Yeah. I think comparing it to Viaduct as well, it seems like you've still got that openness, but if teams do want to like hide out a bit and like not be like out in the open, they can opt to like push either like right or left side in any of those huts. You've also got the raised point as well, which is something significantly different to Viaduct. I think it lets soldiers just get in a little bit easier. I think like Viaduct can be pretty rough if you're a soldier. You just get denied constantly by scouts, and also like if you get a sniper up on China or Bridge, as they whatever they call it these days. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like this map. The way it looks, I just hate playing it. I don't know. Maybe we haven't figured it out.
Yeah, I think we're just TF2 boomers, man. Like used to the old version of like Badlands, like. When it had the old granary last point where like you had to push right up to the end before they
it had like a 1 second cap.
Yeah,
that's the Badlands I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think us boomers just need to get with the times a bit, but.
Yeah, the future is now, old man. So they have Yule and Camille on Scouts, Gooseman and Alt on Soldier, Redcoat on Demo, and Dog Roll
Yeah.
on Med. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good one. That's I feel like on paper that one might be better than Bwain Fweeze.
Yeah, I think, you know, I'm not sure if I've seen Gooseman at LAN before. I think he came to the Brisbane one.
Yeah,
He was there last year. Yeah, so, you know, maybe it's his second time on LAN. He hasn't had a whole lot of experience. I know he's a solid player. Yeah, I know we share a bit of the same name, but I definitely don't share the same level of skill as Gooseman. You know, I'm big fella Goose and very much a goose in that regard. But yeah, no, Gooseman, solid soldier player. Scarlet, I haven't heard of. Maybe that's someone's different name. Yule, yeah, Yule's solid. Alt, very good player. You know, I think he came runner-up in 2019. So he just missed out on second place against Sneaky Snakes last year. And yeah, no, so both having some really solid rosters. Time on demo, like, you know, that's a guy that's been around for eons as well. Just always been really just amazing at demo. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been a bit of a chap. I think from memory, we went to the same school. I think he was like a year or two below me.
Oh, really?
Something like that. Yeah.
Wow. Bit of TF2 trivia for you guys.
There you go.
Odds for trivia.
Something, at least.
And here's a bit more odds for trivia for the whole stream. You know, I'm pretty sure we are technically the oldest, longest running Team Fortress based organization. We've been running since 1999, since Team Fortress Classic. So the longest current Team Fortress organization for the whole of anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the case.
Yeah.
I think Oz Fortress is the singular, like in its own sort of. It hasn't had to like die and revive or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like NA, they've had like ESC. Yeah, ETF2L comes close, but if that was maybe they had like a different name for Team Fortress, like Team Fortress EU or something. But like I know, like in the NA, they've had like ESCA, and then they've had like RGL. They've had a few. I think they had Sevo for a couple years as well.
Yeah, they had Sevo for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how long did they have Sevo? There was like, and it tried to revive itself. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Yeah, no, there was something. We used to have what was that league? ATF2L. Whatever happened to that, man? Oh my god, we're going right back now. Like this is like we're going like real into the archives here.
Did it even get up?
I think it like maybe ran for like one season.
They tried to do like half a season or something, right?
Yeah, and everyone just played in Oxford instead. And then like UGC sixes as well. Like, do you remember how much of a meme UGC sixes was?
Nah, man, that wasn't a meme. I've got a first place badge. That's a non-meme. I'm keeping that.
I think there's a few people that keep the UGC leagues alive, but they just do it so they can farm the medals. Like they just like enter their like teams. Like there's just two teams that play, and they just like.
Well, because I think even like the Highlander of the UGC is done for.
Oh yeah, now it's Odds Fort Highlander, but
which
looks
was
like
the respawn league or whatever as well.
Yeah, with all that in mind, that is great. But it looks like we are now going live, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the LAN Downunder 2023. This is live horse reaction versus Bwain Fweeze on Koth Bagel. We're going to be seeing it too big to fail. Redcoat is going to be getting some damage here. Time getting a little bit more aggressive up on the point. A big soldier bomb comes in from Ult. He's going to be picking up Moblock. Turris will reply and pick up Ult in advance. A Gooseman going to be picking up time, but Turris picks up Gooseman. So a bit of back and forth frags there. Tesla's going to be seeing what damage he can make. Can he get one more rocket off onto the mid? No. Yule is going to be cleaning him up, and pretty solid start from the side of Live Horse Reaction there, Snazzy.
Yeah, Live Horse Reaction really able to turn that one around. They nearly lost Dog Roll there, but both meds actually stayed up on the tail end of that one. It does look like Bwain Fweeze want to get amongst it. They're throwing themselves in. Turris goes down, Moblock goes down. Two big frags from Redcoat and Camille, and I think that's going to shut down that push. So it'll probably be a reset with full Uber.
Yeah, reset with full Uber looking likely. I admire the sack, but what I admire more is Live Horse Reaction just being able to really protect their demo there. Redcoat, arguably one of the most experienced demo men in Australia at the moment, probably second to Enrith. Ult is going to be quite forward here, just trying to see if he can get a pick. Tesla's hanging back on like 80. Mobloke just trying to. I think Bwain Fweeze, they're looking to get a pick in, but Tyrus is forwarding, and the Ubers do come out on both sides, looking pretty even. But Bwain Fweeze just does have the slight upper hand. Mobloke is going to be Gooseman falling to death here. Time is going to be trying to get some damage as well. The soldiers are coming in on the side of Bwain Fweeze, but Redcoat's just picking him up. Tyrus will reply with the kill onto Scarlet, and slowly but surely looking in the way of going to Bwain Fweeze right there. And Alt finally picking up Tesla just on the back of that one.
Yeah, that looked really good out of the fellas there on Bwain Fweeze. They managed to come through, but Goose, look at this.
Oh.
We can see Live Horse Reaction coming back in. They were actually taking quite a lot of that point already. They got so much damage through on a few players. Med goes down, Time goes down. Tyrus there really, really low. He's still going forward though. And Trumpet comes in on the dog roll, doing his best, not able to make it happen. We do see Tyrus looking like he wants to leak around through the back. He's come through there. Camille's there, ready to do something. Soldier comes in as well. Doggerel takes a big old leap across the map. Manages to get away with it just, but can this last rocket come through? No! Mobloke, the only player left alive. That was a really huge sack wave, really, for like a tail end of a fight. But,
yeah,
man, not quite able to make it happen.
Yeah, no, it was a good effort. Alt did eventually go down at the back. Oh no, Alt picked up Mobloke, so he's just going to be respawning in now. Full Uber, or 50% Uber ad on the side of Live Horse Reaction. So the pressure is on for Bwain Fweeze to do something. It's not good when Gooseman is picking up Trumpet. Tyrus is going to be replying with that, and Tesla picking up Yule. So they're actually going to be losing two, a soldier and a scout here. Two down on the side of Bwain Fweeze as well. You know, it's really, it could go either way here. The Uber is lost for Live Horse Reaction. So Bwain Fweeze, full Uber advantage, and Live Horse Reaction just looking to get out. They don't want anything to do with it, but they don't pop. So if they want to hold this ad Sazzy, they're going to need to figure out a way to just get in there.
Yeah, honestly, Goose, they managed to get the force, though. One of the scouts managing to leak through and frighten Tokos into popping there, which is really grim for them. They have lost one player, but they're getting quite aggressive with it. They managed to pick up Redcoat. Tyrus picks up another Yule going down. Does end up dying in the end, but the aggression's still on. A lot of damage going on this right-hand side as far as Live Horse Reaction are concerned. They're trying to get themselves forward there. Time having to flee pretty desperately. Toko's now on like a full 50% disad. I don't know. I don't know, mate.
I don't know. It could, you know, 1 minute 37 on the clock in favour of... oh no, sorry, 45 seconds on the clock for Live Horse Reaction. They do have the time advantage here. They've got the Uber ad as well. They've got a little bit more room to work with. Redcoat has been putting in so much work this game, just creating so much space. Gooseman's going to be picking up Tesla though. And and the Spoon almost coming out. The Spoon almost coming out, and the Ubers do come out for Live Horse Reaction. They're going to be trying to get in deep to see what can happen. Tokaz just falling back, seeing if he can reconnect with his team, and it's going to be looking like another reset there, Snazzy. But this time, Bwain Fweeze, they will be able to reply with some form of advantage, but only 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, but even with that 10 seconds, they really only have to cap this and then hold it. It's looking pretty good for them. Redcoat and Old coming through, trying to get that force out so that there isn't an Uber that they have to worry about. Goose also in onto the med. No one's there to deal with him. Old comes in again, collects the med. Big old drop in that lobby area there. So that's actually really, really good for Live Horse Reaction. They've got a minute and 20 seconds to play with to try and recap this. They've already got a scout restart, and it does end up going down. But Tokos is yet to spawn, and they've almost got full Uber.
Yeah, they just went full deep there. But Tyrus kind of just running in, just having a try, seeing what he can do. I rate it. You know, I love the Renegade plays. Now, you know, Live Horse Reaction, they are going to be edging their way back onto this point. Bwain Fweeze, they need to hold this. The Ubers do come out. It looks like Alt is going to be picking up time. All players going down. And that is round one in favor of Live Horse Reaction, ladies and gentlemen. Looking so solid.
Yeah, they're looking really solid. I mean, Bwain Fweeze are looking good, but the way that Live Horse Reaction are playing, man, it's like nearly a shutout. It's a lot of back and forth, but they're just coming out on the upper end of most of those fights.
Yeah, I think Live Horse Reaction, they're just sort of managing to edge him out just ever so slightly, and Bwain Fweeze not winning the fights they should, and Live Horse just trying to, they're getting a few more of those hero plays, but nevertheless, we still have a mid-fight on our hands. It looks like a soldier has bombed in here, ult, causing a lot of distractions behind, eventually falling down. Gooseman is going to be picking up Tesla, and Mobloke going in for a big bomb right here onto the soldier, but he's going to be picked up, going to fall damage off the back of Yule's damage. Yule going in there. Time going to be picking up Yule, and the reply from Time. I feel like he's really holding his team together with the demo plays, but Redcoat is here, and the Ubers have just come out straight away. They're just, the teams are having none of it. They're just, let's just get right into it. No point in messing about, and they eventually back off. Tesla's going to pick up Ult. Ult will get Tesla as well. They trade rockets. They kill each other. Mobloke's going to be going in. Gooseman with an insane double kill bomb from Gooseman. My goodness, and that is the mid.
Dude, Time just got mids too. That was really tragic for Bwain Fweeze, because their Uber was so good. Fat Solo got a lot of forces out of the other team. It was a really good Uber, but then they just died piecemeal. They were throwing themselves at the mid one by one. Why?
I don't know. I think Gooseman has been very dominant in these post fights, and that's sort of been Yule's been edging him out as well. Like, see, again, as I say, this Gooseman just picking up turret, picking up Mobloke. They are trying to go in for sacks to try and get some advantage. So, you know, they're doing a really good forward hold here, but those players just showing such a sheer dominance of the Koth Bagel map. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is pretty good. I mean, I actually see a really aggressive push out of the blue team here. They do end up forcing the Uber out of the other team as well, and they're able to flee with all their players intact. They do lose Goose on the back end. Redcoat going down as well, actually really quite bad for them, especially with the long spawns. We do see Yule stuck in behind. He tries to get something done, does end up going down. Ult manages to pick up Tokoz though, which is huge. So if Doggerel can get out with his scout here, that's actually really huge. Trumpet's real close, but not able to do anything. Yeah, that's a really cool way of playing that, actually.
Yeah, no, so and that's what we were talking about. Like, you know, even when it starts to look a bit bad for Live Horse Reaction, Gooseman and or Ult, they'll just come in and do these crazy soldier bombs, and they just turn the fight completely around. Tokaz has gotten picked by those two players so many times now. Turris is going to be getting Redcoats though, so Redcoats out of this fight. They're not going to have a demo. Time's on 24 HP, so he's out of the fight for the minute, but Gooseman just picking up two again. What is it? Somebody stop this guy. He's put a fight out of commission as well.
He's going to pick up the mid, no!
Oh, just barely managed to pick up, but he's going to be picking up Trumpet.
It's only the scout. He picks up the scout. The mid's there. The spawns are there though.
Someone needs to stop this guy. Like, I think he's playing Roma as well. I think I've never seen Roma's frag out this hard, but nevertheless, Turris is going to be going in. The Uber does come out for the side of Live Horse Reaction. They're going to need to pick the med here if they want to hold on to any form of ad, but with two players down, Scarlet and Gooseman, they're going to have to slowly but surely just back off a little bit. And now,
bro, Time is on single-digit health. Oh. Sorry.
No.
This is such a wild game. Okay, Tokoz now has a nice big ad. They've got all their players up. They've got the better spawns too. They pick up Goose, but they do lose Mobloke. That's okay. They can keep moving with that one. They're getting ready to go forward. Goose, sorry. Ult comes in and gets a big bomb. Gets the force. Tokoz actually having to use a little earlier than they wanted to. They have picked up a couple of players. It's 3 down, but Doggerel gets out. It's going to be another leapfrog back and forth with the ad.
Yeah, and I think knowing that they don't have the ad as well, I feel like they've been a bit scared and wary of the Live Horse Reaction plays, which hasn't really helped them. See, Live Horse Reaction, they're just coming through right now with an Uber, looking really strong. Yule's going to be picking up Time. He's going to be putting out a lot of point presses. He's going to fight a soldier as well. Mobloke is going to be going down, so that's 2 on the back of Yule right here. And another reset. They're going to be getting the point. 23 seconds on the clock. Only 25% Uber ad for Bwain Fweeze, so it's not a lot to be working with, Snazzy.
Yeah, I'm saying these Live Horse players, they're able to, there is back and forth, but they keep coming out just a little bit on top, mostly possibly due to their soldiers. Speaking of which, Ult with a nice big old bomb straight on Tokoz, taking them out right off the bat. players are like looping around. They're all over the point. They have to be on it. The overtime comes in. They managed to cap it, but they're losing players as we speak. That also has made their spawns a little bit worse, and now there's really no one to stop them from recapping the point on the side of Live Horse Reaction. That'll be 2-0, I think.
That'll be 2-0. We're in overtime right now, Snazzy, but we're going to get there, and now we've finally arrived. 2-0 on the side of Live Horse Reaction. Bwain Fweeze, bit of a... You know, I think they weren't as promising that round as the previous. There was, I think, Live Horse Reaction, they've slowly but surely, they're really starting to find their footing in this game, and they're really getting comfortable to the bagel of the Koth. But nevertheless, we've got Tokaz up here. Alt's looking at scoping something out, seeing what he can go for. Nothing huge yet. Tesla is going to... Oh, no, Moblock, sorry. He's going to be going in there. Yule's going to be picking up that, and Gooseman and Redcoats, they're going to be picking up many, many players. It's just Scarlet and Gooseman versus Trumpet and Turris. So 2 scouts, but Gooseman is going to be picking up Trumpet. I think Trumpet just walked back. He wasn't expecting Gooseman to be here. He's a very sneaky guy. Turris, he can maybe edge out the fight. He gets Scarlet, but Gooseman just... once again, picking up so many people, putting in great work for his team.
Man, Goose had one of the greatest little starts to a round I've ever seen. He managed to meander straight through the hut thing on one of the sides and just land on the med. Like, no one looked at him at all. It was unreal. However, the fight keeps going. Mobloke and Redcoat both go down. Redcoat being a bit of a better frag than Mobloke, I think, in this case, which has forced the Live Horse Reaction team to back out a little bit. Goose there, still in, manages to pick up one of the players, does end up going down for it, though. Picks up Aaron on Soldier there. But Alt going down as well, actually, as he went in for a little bit of a bomb for ground, I think. But even Ubers, we're seeing a lot of fighting happening on that left-hand side, but more damage coming out of Bwain Fweeze. The med trying to get the Ubersaurs, but unable to make it happen. Turris, proven what I was saying earlier. I was saying he's a mincer.
Yeah. So I think the start, this is probably the best start Bwain Fweeze has that they've had out of all the mids. We've actually got Yule up on the sniper now, the first off class of the game. So let's see what he can make of this. He's going to take a little pick in on the right-hand side, and he's going to pick up time with a magnificent headshot. Yule bringing in the goods at the LAN Downunder 2023, ladies and gentlemen. A straight headshot onto him. But Tesla and Moblock, they're going to be picking up Yule and Gooseman in response to that. Out on the side of Bwain Fweeze. They're going to need to clean up this team if they want to recover from that demo pick, and it looks like they managed to do that, Snazzy. Thank God, because that headshot was just so fabulous. If they hadn't have done that, it would have been really bad.
Yeah, and they even managed to pick up the demo man Redcoat. They picked him up. He's only just spawned, but they've got this huge ad. It's about, what, 30, 40, 50? 50%?
50, yes. Yep.
So it's pretty huge. They're going to be able to use this one to come on through. They're looking to move into that left side area in that house there, the hut. They're moving straight on through down the stairs. Soldier comes in, gets the force. It's a big old flasher of an Uber. They've flashed like half their team. They picked up 3. Tokaz looks like they're going to be able to go away, though, so I think it's going to be a bit of a reset.
Bit of a reset. Yeah, I think looks like Live Horse Reaction are going to be able to get some point presence finally. This is probably the biggest disadvantage we've seen from them out of all these rounds, but you know, Bwain Fweeze, they do have Uberad though, so if they play this smart, they will be able to get back in. They got 1 minute and 16 seconds left, and it looks like they're going to be going straight in here. Tesla's going to be jumping around, trying to pick off the back end. He's going to go down to Alt. Alt just cleaning up the... dishing him out. Turris, though, mincing him. Scarlet's going to go down. He's on the scout right now, pistoling him down. And is he going to be able to get the third? The medic just barely makes it into the spawn. That could have been huge from Turris, but unfortunately, just not managing to pick up the final med pick, Snazzy. You would be heartbroken if you were Turris right now.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be happy with your performance anyway, but you'd be just a little bit kicking yourself if you went a little bit quicker trying to get that med. They also missed out on a huge frag on Redcoat, who was kind of caught in there. They just managed to juke him out, get out through that house area and get away. So now they're going to have full Uber Live Horse Reaction coming on through, straight on through again. We see a similar sort of thing that we just saw. Aaron going in, getting that big old bomb, forcing the Uber a little bit earlier than they wanted. They flashed quite a few as well. But this time, it wasn't a mincer of a fight where half the team goes down. So we can see Tokaz and Co coming in nice and deep, nice and early. Goose going down with a big old air shot. Moblo collecting the credit for that one. And they're going to be able to edge out this point, get that for more or less free. And now they can just build that Uber up and try to get in.
Yeah, so, you know, again, pressure is really, really on now for Live Horse Reaction. I'm not sure what's quite happened, and they just haven't been able to get in as well. The Uber is on the advantage. Turris is in. The mulch machine has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be picking up one. He just barely gets the second, but his team, he's just persevering forward. He's going to get another, and can he get the scout? Not quite. He's just going to be backing off, you know, and Live Horse Reaction in the safety of their spawn. Now the Uber on their side of the advantage. So if they can get in here, they have 13 seconds to make a play happen, and with Tesla going down to Scarlet, that might just be the opening that they need. So Scarlet is going to be persevering forward. Taurus will be picking up Gooseman as well. It's 1 second. We're in overtime, Snazzy, and you know the players are on the point. They managed to capture it. They got a minute 20 to work with, and 50% Uber ad.
Yeah, how would you play this if you were Bwain Fweeze? I think I'd probably go for like a 4-man, try to get that that force out, and then use your Uber to your advantage. But I don't know.
I think it's hard when you're under this much pressure. It's sort of, you know, it's hard to make any rash decisions, but it looks like they're just going to go straight in. It's going to be looking like they're going to try get an even trade in. One player's gone behind. Gooseman is going to be hanging around on the flanks. Uber's come out on the side of both teams. It's just fading now. It's going to be a fight of the scrap lords. Turris is going to be going down to Yule. Time is still up. He's going to pick up one. He's going to pick up two. Let's see if he can get a third. It is just all up to Time and Trumpet right now. They need to keep their team in this, otherwise it's going to be one more fight. Trumpet's going to be coming in clutch and picking up Redcoats and Gooseman. That is going to be that, and they finally get a score on the board. Bwain Fweeze, they're not done yet, Snazzy.
No, they are not. 2-1. They're going to be able to bring this one back, I think. And now that they've got that momentum going in their direction, I mean, come on. Come on. This is them.
This is it. Come on. We love seeing a story of the underdog. We are on Koth Bagel once again. LAN Downunder 2023. Some soldiers going to be going in for the bomb. Alt and Mobloke. And looks like Alt's going to be picking up Tesla. Redcoat's going to be picking up Turris as well. Redcoat's with 2 this mid. Very, very solid round. Sorry, solid mid from Redcoats. And you know, Live Horse Reaction with a strong reply to a lost round.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really strong reaction to that one as well. It's like even Ubers, which might be the first time we've actually seen a proper even Ubers fight, where one of the teams has to fight all the way out. The Uber does get used by Dog Roll nice and early. Toko's using, but they have lost one of their soldiers in the midst of all that. They're coming forward now, trying to catch up with the rest of their team who are in that right side hut. They do pick up Yule as well. Trumpet managing to get the credit for that one. Turris onto his stuff, picking up gamers. Look at that. That was a huge one. They pretty much wiped the team. Only Goose left alive. He does go down. A couple of spawns have come in the meantime, but that's going to be that. They've picked up that point, and they've kept that time running down, and they've killed everyone.
Everyone's gone. Yeah, no, that was super solid from Mobloke. I think he managed to pick up 2 or 3 there. Just the rockets have been deadly, and he, you know, talk about being comfortable. He started to find some comfort here. Live Horse Reaction trying to edge in. Look at the pressure coming out from Bwain Fweeze. They're just doing such a good at spamming. Scarlet will pick up Tesla, and a nice air shot there from Mobloke. Not sure if it went off the roll, but Gooseman's going to be picking him up. Regardless of what it was a lovely shot. Live Horse Reaction, in saying that, are going to cap the point and start building out some Uber. There is a solid 30 ad on the side for Bwain Fweeze, so they're going to try to edge something forward. I'm not sure if they're going to try and take it forward, but Gooseman is going to be going down, and his sacks aren't looking as successful as the early game, Snazzy. Mobloke is going to be trying to go in just to see if he can put on some pressure. Redcoat's almost fallen, and he just goes down to Turris as well, so that is going to be awful for the Live Horse Reaction. No demo for this fight, Snazzy, and the Uber does come out, but they're fading, and they need to get out right now, otherwise it's going to be looking really, really bad.
That was a bit of a tragic tale that I just watched. They ended up using their Uber on basically nothing because they thought they were a little closer than they were. They come around the corner. They weren't really able to get much with it. It was really tragic, but they're coming back in to make up for it. Redcoat picking up Trumpet nice and early into this fight. They managed to bully them all the way back already. They're recapping that point. They got quite a bit of damage through onto Tokos, but I don't think it's going to be enough to make anything happen. They're taking a bit of a exploratory trip into the lobby there, but I think it's going to be a bit of a reset. They do have a bit of ad here that they're probably going to be able to use, especially since we're seeing Bwain Fweeze trying to come in, do what they can with this this Uber disadvantage. They've managed to pick up Goose, which is pretty huge actually, but I don't know if they know if it's an ad because they're not doing anything with it.
They're not doing a whole lot. Live horse reaction, yeah, they're kind of just dying, and they have popped the Uber, but at this point, they're just going to need to use it to get out. I don't know. I think Tesla's really caught onto Gooseman as well, because every time Gooseman tries to go behind or do anything, he's just getting shut down now. So the tables seem to have turned, and Bwain Fweeze, they're looking really, really solid this round. But with saying that, now we've got some players. Tesla's going to be picking up red coats. That is a demo loss. Mobloke is going to be onto Gooseman. Yule, Scarlet, Alt, and Dogroll, they're all just going to be running back, trying to conserve whatever they have. You know, the Uber does come out on the side, and they're just going to be getting cleaned up in-house. They're only really going to be picking up Yule. Turris is going to be going down the red coats as well. Time eventually taking down Scarlet as well. So it wasn't a completely botched Uber, but I feel like they could have saved a little bit more with that.
Look, possibly, but you know, it's this back and forth gameplay. We're seeing like both times they're able to wipe most of the team, but the Meds managing to stay alive, and this Uber ad is now reversed again. Dogroll looking pretty juicy with like a nice solid 40-50 ad. They're pushing in nice and hard. Let's see if they know about the ad this time and actually use it to their advantage. They've managed to cap the point, but I don't see them looking like they're in any position to do anything with it.
So I'm pretty sure it is match point for Bwain Fweeze right here. If Live Horse Reaction cap this, unless I'm terribly mistaken, if they hold on to this point, then you know they will win this game, and Bwain Fweeze are going to be coming through right now. The Uber does come out on the side of Live Horse Reaction. Yule is going to be picking up Turris, and there's Red Coast is going to be in the house. He's going to be picking up Mobloke as well. The Med is sort of caught short here. It is just Tokaz running back, desperately trying to see something, and Red Coast is going to be picking up 3, ladies and gentlemen. Yule with the response onto time as well. Bwain Fweeze sort of, you know, tripped over a little bit on that fight, but they've got another shot, still 30 seconds, and they have a chance to do something. They don't have the advantage, though, so that is not in their favour.
Yeah, they're going to have to make this happen so quick. If they don't do something quickly, then Dogroll is going to have that Uber, and it's definitely all over. That said, they're trying to push in. There's so many frags going around, and it's looking really bad for them. They even lose their med. Trumpet going down as well. Now, with only a few seconds left on the clock, they're going to have to bring this one back around. They have to do something. They've got a couple spawns, but I don't think there's any chance they can get there, and that is that. Yule even taunting on the point. He knows that he's won, and that is it.
Yeah, what was such a solid game from Live Horse Reaction. You know, for a few minutes there, for that one round and even a bit of the one after, it was looking really promising for Bwain Fweeze. But I think it just wasn't enough to sort of come out with the win, Snazzy, which is a shame because they were looking super solid there for a while, and they were not the favourites for that match.
Yeah, I mean, look, I really thought they could actually have brought that one back around, but I think momentum swung just too far the other direction. Just kind of ruined what they had going for them. Yeah, no,
it's, you know, and I think, you know, even though it looked a bit dire for the team, it was Bwain
Fweeze.
Sorry, someone's yelling. Yeah, for Bwain. No, it was looking dire for the Live Horse Reaction when Gooseman wasn't able to get those like bombs in. Like it was a lot. Like, you know, the other team sort of compensated for those areas. You know, we got like some real. Look at Turris, man. 33 kills.
Dude, I was just looking at these logs, and I was like, I told you, dude. Turris is a beast. He's a beast.
That was like, nuts.
That dude is putting together rissoles at the local RSL. He's just slapping them in, just like clapping it into a shape that he looks.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Especially like to be on like the losing team that game and still come out on top. Definitely scouted the game.
On top too.
100 like if Turris was not like bringing 100 that game, it would have been over way quicker. Like, that was so clutch from Turris. Like, despite the loss, like, mate, if you're listening to me, you deserve a pat on the back, Turris, because that was some nutty scout plays.
Oh, yeah, dude. Those 33 for 16. It's just gross. But yeah, like, I mean, you can see that despite like how Turris is at the top, time's not far off, you know, all that stuff, you can see that it's just a little bit stronger in general on live horse reaction, not protein farts, because I can see the stream's got the wrong name.
Yeah.
It's just like more overall solid play, and I think they did a really good job of getting their med out like pretty much every single fight. Like that one you were talking about with Turris, like managing to pick up like 3-4 people. Yeah. But the men managing to slip away.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I think like, you know, just to extend what you were saying, like if you look at the logs, you'll notice that like time, he's getting more damage, and then Turris is quite clearly cleaning up on the back of those of that damage a lot. But Redcoats with the 21 KD, only a little bit less damage. It's more consistency amongst the side of live horse reaction overall. And that, I think those early plays from Gooseman as well, that just really helped set the momentum for live horse reaction. But by that point, the hole was already dug, and it was just very, very hard for Bwain Fweeze to climb out of. So, yeah.
But I mean, like, at the same time, like, we've been going on about how Turris is, like, the greatest player alive, and blah, 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 blah. Dude, Goose was on one.
Oh my god.
He's doing your name proud, bro.
Oh, yeah, no, he's definitely... I actually had a chat with him I had a chat with him on media day, and he's like, oh, you're the other Goose. I'm like, yeah, I wish I was good as you, man, but like, you know, I'm just here. I can just yell into a microphone. That's all I can good. So we have got word from the man upstairs that next game, apparently it's Bwain Fweeze versus Live Horse Reaction. I think that is wrong. Anyways, we're going to be throwing to a break, but we will be back with you shortly, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, and it's been lovely to be here. See you around.
Thank you very much, Snazzy. It's been a pleasure, mate.
Love ya.